Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Hitendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture. Today I am going to motivate UPSC aspirant. This is a world toughest examinations, and I am going to motivate on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Actually, I have conducted many lecture for UPSC aspirant because UPSC aspirants are very dear to me, and I would like to motivate the people, UPSC aspirant on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhu from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in true sense pure book, the science and humanity. And I'm trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So this is very special lecture, and this lecture is dedicated to my all the UPSC aspirant. While preparing for civil service, it's a very it's a long duration, and it will take a long duration, and you have to consistently prepare for civil service examination. You have to keep a supreme patience level. So unless you are not preparing consistently, you will never get succeed in civil service examination. So for that, what you have to do, how to motivate yourself, because you all are having a you all are having an aim and objective to achieve in civil service examination to get IAS, IPS, IRS, IRTS, or IFS, IFOS. Many posts are there. 20, 24, 26 posts are there. So you are having a dream to be IS officer or IPS officer, IFS officer, and that's why you're preparing for civil service. But the total duration means while preparing for civil service, you will get a frustration, you will get a depression. So how to keep yourself away from the depression and frustration means a failure means it's very difficult to get a success in a first attempt. So many people are saying I have cleared UPSC examination first attempt, but we all the know means we all know the truth behind that. People are speaking just in order to just only saying, because there is a no ethics, there is a no values. So I would have to say how to keep motivate yourself while preparing for civil service. So while preparing for civil service, you are having a goal, you are having a desire. So while preparing for civil service, even Lord Krishna stated, whenever desire and expectation are associated with all of us, with our action, then we will get a frustration and depression. So once we are able to make ourselves from the desire and expectation and perform our prescribed duty, our prescribed duty is to prepare for civil service. So each and every aspirant has a right to perform his or her prescribed duty. So preparing for civil service is a prescribed duty. It's something like niyatam kuru karma tam karma jaya hi akarmana. शरीर यत्र भी चाहते न परिसद्यते न तो कर्मन. ये कृष्ण वासुदेव मधुसूदन मुकुंदा मुरारी केशव जनार्दन गोविंद माधव मुकुंदा here stated, perform your prescribed duty. So I would request to all of you, Miss my dear UPSC aspirant, to perform your prescribed duty. Working is better than not working. Listen it very carefully. Working is better than not working, and no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty. No one can maintain his or her physical body without performing his duty. So I would request to all of you, my UPSC aspirant, perform your prescribed duty. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty. That is preparing very hard, means you have to put your best effort in civil service examination. Rest of the things, whether you will get a success or failure, leave everything on Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna will definitely reward you according to your karma, and at the right time and the right moment you will surely get a result of your karma. So perform your prescribed duty and be steady mind, means is something like if you are preparing for civil service, then you don't have to get any kind of frustration, you don't have to deviate from by one failure. Lord Krishna here said what kind of people is to be known as a karma yogi, the person who is not deviated from his path. If he got a one failure, and the person who is not consider himself as a paramount, if he got a one time success, only that kind of person is known as a karma yogi, and karma yogi will get a success in his life again and again. I have seen the people, I have talked with the people, UPSC aspirant, and actually the person who has cleared prelims examination, that particular person, that particular aspirant would consider himself as a great person and as a superior as compared to other who hasn't cleared prelim examination. But it's not like that. When someone has cleared a prelim examination, yeah, means I would have to appreciate for clearing prelim examination, but at the same time you are not superior and other people are not inferior. It's all about the time, it's all about the opportunities, it's all about the particular situation. So some means you have cleared the prelim examination because you could handle the situation, you could handle the paper. Means at the same time another person who hasn't cleared prelim examination, that person know the answer of each and every question, but at the right time, in the right moment, that particular person could not memorize, could not got a strike to answer the particular question because could not handle the pressure. So we have to learn how to handle the pressure. Means I have seen the people, especially UPSC aspirant, especially while preparing for prelim examination, what happened, before 1 week they are unable to sleep, they become a sleeplessness. So in order to, means why this has happened, sleeplessness, why this has happened, because of you are worrying about many, means you are worrying about something, you are having a desire, if something will not happen as per my desire, as per not as per my expectation, then what will my parents say? If I get a failure, then what will my parent think, what society, what other people, means society member will think. Actually they are only spectators. They will, once you got a success, they will definitely come to you, they will definitely approach to you, but while struggling your entire family is with you. I listen it very carefully. While you are struggling, your entire family is with you. But while you means whenever you will get a success, entire society with you. So don't think about society. You means when you think about your family member, then your family member would have a under basic understanding. This is a part of failure and the success is part of the life. So while preparing for civil service examination, while preparing for UPSC, so you will not get easily success means in our life we are not getting a success very easily. So we have to pass from the certain kind of the struggle. Until unless we are not passing from the struggle, we are not able to understand actual value of the particular success. So in order to retain with the success, we just have to consider ourselves as a karma yogi. Means while preparing for civil service, to perform your prescribed duty, Lord Krishna here stated in verse number 47, chapter number chapter number 2. Here Krishna stated, karmanya vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phal heturabhu ma te sango swakarmani. Here Krishna, Vasudev, Madhusudan, Mukunda, Murari, Kesava, Janardana, Govind stated, कर्मण्य अधिकारस्ते माँ फलेषु कदाचना माँ कर्म फल हेतुर्भु माते संगोस्व कर्मणि. Here Krishna, Vasudev, here Krishna stated, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty. I would have to say, my dear UPSC aspirant, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, and your prescribed duty is to prepare well and to put your best effort, work hard is only your prescribed duty. But you are not entitled. Here Krishna, Vasudev stated, you have right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruit of the action. To the fruit of the action, whether you will get a success or failure, you are not due of anything. You have to perform your prescribed duty only. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. You are not due of anything. You are not cause of your failure, and you are not cause of your success. When you become a neutral, when you don't have any desire, you don't have any expectation, then nobody can push you back, nobody can stop you to get a success. You will reach at the supreme intelligence, you will definitely reach at the top. So I would request to all of you, keep yourself free from all the desire and never be attached to not doing your duty. Means you have to perform your prescribed duty in any circumstances, in any situation. Lord Krishna further stated, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyakta dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Here Krishna stated, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyakta dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo. The person who is able to keep himself equiposed in the success and failure. So this is what we have to learn. We have to treat all the people equally, whether we will get a success or failure, we will get happiness or distress. We don't have to deviate from our path. Our path is to perform our prescribed duty in order to help the society, in order to uplift the depressed people. This is the supreme objective. This is the supreme goal of your life. And objective, how you are executing certain how you are executing, how you are working to achieve your aim or goal. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam त्यक्ता धनंजय सिद्धिय सम सिद्धियो समभूत्वा समत्वम योग उच्यते. Perform your prescribed duty equiposed. Perform your prescribed duty equiposed. You have to be neutral and perform your prescribed duty. You have to make yourself free from the desire to get a success, and you have to make yourself free from the all kind of fear to get a fail or to get a failure. Oh Arjuna, abandoning all the attachment to success or failure. Abandoning. Here Krishna directly stated to Arjuna. Here Krishna stated Madhav. Here Krishna stated Arjun, Parth. You have to abandon all the attachment to get a success or failure. And such a equanimity of mind is called yoga. This kind of equanimity of mind, what is called yoga? Here Krishna stated such a equanimity of mind. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyakta dhananjaya siddhyo samabhutva samatam yoga uchyate. Lord Krishna further stated, Buddhi yukta jahatiha ube sukruto duskruto tasmada yoga karmasu kausalam. Here Krishna stated yoga karmasu kausalam. A man engaged in the devotional services read himself both a good and bad reaction even in this life. Read of all the good and bad reaction in his life. Therefore strive for yoga, which is the art of all the work. Means yoga means perform your prescribed duty. You are only entitled to perform your prescribed duty. Karmaja buddhi yukta hi phalat tyakta manishinaha janma bandha vinumuktaha pada gachanti anamyam. Here Krishna said, by thus engaging in the devotional services to the Lord, the great sages and devotees free themselves free from the result of the work in the material world. In this way, they become free from all the from the cycle of the birth and death, attain the state beyond all the miseries. In order to get a success, in civil service examination, first things you just have to remember: keep yourself equiposed in all the condition, whether there is a success or failure. None of your means, you don't have to get a fluctuation. You don't have to get any kind of deviation. You don't have to get a deviation from your path. Lord Krishna further stated, मात्र पशसु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुख दुखे सदा अगम पायिनो नित्य तिथि कक्षा भारत. Whenever you got a failure in a prelim examination or main examination or interview, so this slok you have to remember, matra parsastu kaunteya. Here Krishna Vasudeva Madhusudan Mukunda, here Krishna stated to Arjuna, matra parsastu kaunteya शीतोष्ण सुख दुखे सदा अगम पायिनो नित्य तिथि कक्षा भारत. O son of Kunti, here Krishna addressed to Arjuna, son of Kunti, non-permanent appearance of the happiness and distress. This kind of failure is non-permanent. You will surely get a success, and the failure is the key of the success. So this kind of failure, when you got a failure in prelim examination, main examination or interview, then you just have to remember this slok: non-permanent appearance of the happiness and distress. Non-permanent appearance of the happiness and distress. They disappear in the due course of the time. This happiness and distress will disappear with the due course of the time. Like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer. Summer भी आता है, winter भी आता है. It's like an appearance and disappearance of the summer and winter season. And they arise from the sense of perception. So our failure, whenever we are getting frustration, whenever we are in depression, so this all frustration and depression is nothing but is only sense of perception. If something will happen as per our expectation and desire, then we will surely get a happiness, and we will if something will not happen as per our desire and expectation, then we will get a frustration, and prolonged situation of the frustration will be converted into the depression. Listen it very carefully. Prolonged prolonged situation of the frustration will be converted into the depression. So how to keep yourself far away from the depression? You have to make yourself free from all kind of desire. You just have to perform your prescribed duty without keeping any expectation. Like you have to perform your prescribed duty means working hard, preparing for civil service very well. Then rest of the things leave on Lord Krishna. Then Lord Krishna will definitely reward you according to your karma, according to the hard work of your preparation. Lord Krishna further stated, हत्वा प्राप्तस्य स्वर्गम जित्वा मोक्षयिष्यामि महिम तस्माद उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धं कुरु निश्चय. While preparing for civil service, you just have to remember this slok of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Hatva praptasya swargam means you will not get any kind of lose, any kind of the lost. While preparing for civil service examination, you are investing your time and money. While preparing for civil service examination, you are investing your hard work, but you are not getting any kind of failure. How? Atva praptasya swargam jitva bhokshashami mahima tasmada. This is why tasmada uttishta kaunteya yuddham kuru nishchaya. So here Krishna stated, while preparing for civil service, I am trying to relate this particular slok with the situation of the civil service aspirant. So hatva praptasya swargam, while preparing for civil service, what will happen? You will either get a success or you will get learn, but you will not get failure. Hatva praptasya swargam. So this will be the win-win situation for you. Here Arjun, Lord Krishna stated, Arjuna, Artva praptasya swargam, Chitva poksa shami mahima. I am comparing the situation of each and every UPSC aspirant with the situation of Arjuna. Here, while preparing for civil service, so we all have to perform a prescribed duty. Atva praptasya swargam. So here stated, Arjuna, if you fight this particular war, battlefield, then what will happen if you get lost? If you get lost, if you get defeated, then what will happen? You will get a heavenly planet of Lord Indra. तुमको स्वर्ग लोक का राज्य मिलेगा. And then if you conquer, then you will get a kingdom of Kauravas. So for sake of fighting, you just have to fight this war. This is why you just have to stand up and also fight this war. So while preparing for civil service, what will happen? We will not get any kind of failure. Win-win situation for all of us. So while preparing for civil service, we will get to learn many things. We will get experience, and we will enrich our knowledge. So while preparing for civil service, this is what we will get. And another thing, we will get a success, but we will not get a failure. So this is the win-win situation for all of us. This is why we have to stand up. We have to put our best effort while in civil service preparation. So this is a win-win situation for all of us. So that was the win-win situation for Arjuna. And while preparing for civil service, win-win situation for each and every aspirant of UPSC. So this slok I am trying to relate. I have tried to relate, and so I hope you all can understand. So I just want to sum up this video. And lastly, I would have to say, Lord Krishna here stated in verse number. This is actually most famous verse, and many people use this verse. Verse number. I think verse number 56. Dukhesu anuvigdha manah sukhesu vigataspu with rag bhaya krodha sthita dhir muni ruchyate. What kind of person is known as a sage of steady mind? The person while preparing for civil service examination, what we have to do? We have to keep ourselves steady. Our intelligence should be steady. Our mind should be steady. So we all have to be sage of steady mind. So Lord Krishna here stated, Dukhesu anuvigdha manah, जिसका मन दुख में विचलित नहीं होता है. Means if you get a failure, तो आपका मन विचलित नहीं होना चाहिए. दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मनः सुखेषु विगतस्पुः with राग भय क्रोधः with राग भय क्रोध स्थित धीर मुनि रुच्यते. So here one who is not disturbed in the mind, even if the midst of the threefold of the miseries, का चाहे कितना भी बड़ा दुखों का पहाड़ टूट पड़े, आपको विचलित नहीं होना है. चाहे कितनी बार भी फेलियर मिले आपको while preparing for civil service, you don't have to deviate from your path. You don't have to get any kind of frustration. You don't have to get any kind of depression. So there is a happiness. When there is a happiness, who is not elated, who is not consider himself as a paramount, where there is a happiness, and who is free from the attachment. The particular person who is free from the attachment, fear and anger is called of the sage of steady mind. So I would request to all of you, my UPSC aspirant, my beloved UPSC aspirant, please make yourself free from the attachment, fear, fear to get a failure and anger, and try to be sage of the steady mind. Try to acquire the steady mind and keep yourself equipped in all the conditions, whether there is a success or failure. Lord Krishna further stated, ध्यायतो विश्यान पुंसः संगसेतु पजायते संगात संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विञ्जायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति हिंसात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति। तो फल की आशा से कामनाएं प्रकट होती है, और कामना का तो स्वभाव है असंतोष्टि, और संतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है पार्थ, क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है, और ज्ञान के जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है और अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं, और अंत में ऐसा व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है। सो व्हाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सिविल सर्विस, इफ यू आर हैविंग एक्सपेक्टेशन, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, मतलब फल की आशा से कामनाएं प्रकट होगी, और कामना का तो स्वभाव असंतुष्टि, आपकी जो इच्छा होगी इट विल नेवर बी सेटिस्फाइड, आपकी इच्छाएं कभी संतोषी नहीं जाएंगी, चाहे हाउएवर आई एम हैविंग अ स्ट्रांग डिजायर टू कंप्लीट योर ऑल द डिजायर एंड एक्सपेक्टेशन, बट आई एम अनेबल टू डू सो बिकॉज डिजायर्स आर डायनेमिक, वो पल पल चेंज होती रहती है, ईच एंड एवरी टाइम द डिजायर एक्सपेक्टेशन चेंज होती रहती है, वो हमारे मस्तिष्क में जन्म लेती है। सो फल की आशा से कामना प्रकट होती है, और कामना का स्वभाव असंतोष्टि, और संतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है, क्रोध एंगर विल बी रेज्ड, क्रोध जन्म लेता है, और क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह अटैचमेंट हो जाता है कि नहीं मुझे चाहिए मतलब चाहिए, एन्चांटमेंट हो जाता है, मुझे सिविल सर्विस चाहिए मतलब चाहिए, एनी कॉस्ट मुझे चाहिए, अपने जीत पे आ जाती है। क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है, किसके साथ क्या कैसा बर्ताव करना है, किसके साथ कैसा बिहेव करना है, वो सारी चीजें भूल जाता है, और ज्ञान के जाने उसके मतलब आचार और व्यवहार के बर्ताव के कारण ज्ञान चला जाता है, हमारी बुद्धि चली जाती है, और अंत में ऐसा व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है। सो वी विल गेट अ डिक्लाइनेशन। सो लॉर्ड कृष्णा हियर फर्दर स्टेटेड, विश्यावनि वर्तते निहारस्य देहिन रसवर्जम रसोपेस्य परम दृष्टवानि वर्तते। लॉर्ड कृष्णा हियर स्टेटेड, जो व्यक्ति स्वाद से छूटने के लिए भोजन का ही त्याग कर देता है, प्लीज लिसन इट वेरी केयरफुली, जो इंसान जो पर्सन स्वाद से टेस्ट से छूटने के लिए भोजन का ही त्याग कर देता है, टेस्ट खाने का जो टेस्ट होता है उसको छोड़ने के लिए भोजन का ही त्याग कर देता है, उसके मन से कभी स्वाद की लालसा कभी जाती ही नहीं। तो स्वाद से छूटने के लिए हमें भोजन का त्याग नहीं करना चाहिए, स्वाद की लालसा का त्याग कर देना चाहिए। सो व्हाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशन, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू जस्ट हैव टू मेक योरसेल्फ फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल द डिजायर, बस पुट योर बेस्ट एफर्ट, बस अपना काम करो, अपना कर्तव्य कर्म करो, कर्तव्य कर्म कौशल्यम, ये कृष्णा स्टेटेड, कर्तव्य कर्म कौशल्यम, perform your prescribed duty, कर्तव्य कर्म कौशल्यम, perform your prescribed duty, and your prescribed duty for each and every UPSC aspirant, there is a one prescribed duty is put his or her best effort and prepare well for civil service examination. And this is what Lord Krishna stated, how to motivate yourself, and I'm trying to motivate to all of you, my dear UPSC aspirant. And after listening entire Srimad Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna dispelled all kind of particular delusion, then Arjuna stated, Nashta moho smuti labdha tat prasadam Krishna sthita samgata sandeha karishya vachanam tava, karishya vachanam tava, karishya vachanam tava. So this is what Arjuna stated, karishya, whatever Lord Krishna, because of your supreme mercy, after listening of each and every instruction, whatever you stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, listening entire each and every slok each and every slok, whatever you stated, I have listened very carefully, and because of this particular thing, I regained my memory, and I came out from the particular delusion, and now I am ready to fight, and whatever you instruct me, whatever you guide me, I will definitely follow it. So this is what Lord Krishna stated. So we just have to understand, we just have to keep ourselves in steady in all the condition. We just have to make ourselves free from all kinds of desire and expectation. Then only we can easily get a success in civil service examination, because it's consistency is required, and how to keep yourself consistent, how to get a self confidence. This is the best way to motivate yourself. Keep Srimad Bhagavad Gita with you, and recitation of each and every verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, especially second chapter, because in the second chapter many things are mentioned about the soul, about the karma, and about what kind of karma you have to perform. We just have to understand between the difference between the karma, akarma, and also prohibited karma, akarma and vikarma. So this is what we have to understand. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best to my all UPSC aspirant. God bless to all of you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.